Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp and All Subject channel. Now, originally I said that I wasn't going to do any videos today, but I got a special video for you guys. The Most High will change your plans on you. This probably finna keep going white today. He'll change your plans on you. So I've been praying to the Most High for dreams and visions. Those of you who might not know, I got my calling to be a prophet for him in these last days several years ago. It don't matter whether you think it's true or not. It's true. And so a lot of times the Most High won't just give a prophet like information. Anytime you see a prophet just every day, he said this, he said that, that's not a real prophet. He don't even work like that. Like a lot of the time he gonna spend humbling you. Like that's just the way it is. Like you gonna experience some hardships in life. You know, you gonna have your moments where you just be like, man, do you not like me or something? But I would advise you not to want that title. I didn't want that title. Like some years back, over 20 plus years ago, I knew that the Most High wanted me to do something. And it was just bugging me. So I just start asking him like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And he showed me you should find what you called to do in Matthew 13. Verse, and he gave me the verse and everything. So I read it, and it was crazy because it said no prophet is accepted in his hometown. And that was what I was dealing with. My old friends was acting like I was a joke, all this, all that. That's what I was going through at the current moment. Trying to preach to people. People just want to argue. And it was because I was in my hometown. He said, no prophet is accepted in his hometown. And I'm like, so I'm a prophet. And from that moment on, I accepted it. And in case you're wondering how I come up with so many catchphrases that's being used and all these things, deep revelations, is because of that. It ain't because I'm deserving. Because again, I have been praying, like when I was praying to him for the dream, I was telling him, look, I know I don't deserve it, but I just need to see something. I need to, just like that Isaiah 4:1, that was a revelation. And people said, oh, that was what. He already showed me that was symbolic for how it's going to be as we get closer to the last days. And that's why I always say it's coming to pass. But he gave me a dream, y'all, and I'm going to try to make it through it. Like usually when I get dreams and visions, like something happens, like either I can't stop crying, or like I go into some type of shock. He didn't touch me this time. So I just had to cry and spell. Yeah, real men cry. You're not a real man if you can't cry. You trying to masquerade. You trying to prove your masculinity. Because the Most High himself has those moments. And you'll never be more masculine than him. So I learned some things from this dream. And I said, I'm not going to come with the notes. The only thing I wrote down is something that I said to him, and people like I could feel it. Like when you there, it's like you don't see like he didn't let me see everything that was in the room, but I felt it, and I felt the kids playing outside having fun. And And he wanted me to tell y'all too that nearly all, the majority, who knows, might be all, those kids that were disabled on the earth, or nonverbal, all of that, they made it. They was playing stillbirths. They made it. So the Most High is the reason for our lives. And you're going to hear me say this nearly every time when I begin my videos from now on. The Most High is the reason. He is life, and he's the reason that we have life. Okay. And like he was showing me things like it's like he was like pouring stuff in me. Like it wasn't everything that I'm gonna talk about. It's not him saying it. He put it in me. So y'all know how I say that there's no money in heaven, and how much you gonna spend when you die. That mainly, my glasses is fogging up. That mainly is for people that don't make it. Because he showed me something. It's like he allowed me to experience receiving future reward in heaven, right? So basically I was in my mansion. And I'm not guaranteed, because I could fall off and stop running this race, and all that I see in that I saw in the dream, I might not even get it. I got to keep running. But what happened was I was in this great big house, this mansion or whatever, and he didn't, what he was basically showing me is what the other stuff that was in there wasn't important. Just tell him about this. So, as I'm in this room, this big house or whatever, it's this big tub, like you know how they put the oil in the barrels, full of gold coins, right? And then none of them had nobody's face or nothing in it, right? And so, I put my hand on it like this, and it seemed like it went inside of me, like it went in my heart or something. Like it's almost like the heart is the bank. And what he was basically showing me is, like, in the earth, you try to prove yourself, and everything that you get, like a lot of people be dealing with pride. But in heaven, it's like everything you get, you completely humbled. I was completely humbled. Like when I received it, it's like I was thankful because I was completely humble. Like I knew that I didn't deserve it. So what he was showing me with that is, like, when we go as believers to be judged, like it's like he gonna chastise us in front of each other. And it's like it's gonna completely humble us, and we're gonna be like, you know what, man, I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad you accepted me in. That's how we gonna be after it's all said and done. And so he was showing me, like, I put my hand on it and it all went in me. And it's like, I was just thankful to have it. Like, I wasn't like, look at me, I got this. Nobody. That gold in that barrel probably was worth an unmeasurable amount of money. Probably like 1,000 times more than all the riches of every rich man in the world combined. But see, like I said, on earth, people get proud over stuff like that. In heaven, it's the total opposite. You just be like, well, I'm pretty thankful for that. Because it's like, and the way it went in my heart, it just showed me, like, everything that you rewarded for is based on humility. It's based on humility. And there was some other things that he was showing me that I'm going to talk about more so later this week. But I'll say this. I believe he showed me this because what we be talking about in the manosphere. When you get married, you're supposed to, like, his intention was for men to experience love and partnership and teamwork and all of that. But that's gone mostly. But what he was showing me is it's all right for you to still look for it, but it's also all right for you to dump a chick if you not sin. Because when we marry a woman, it's like it's supposed to be to experience love and to work together and to build and to create while we dominate. See, when you can't do that, man, you're not even supposed to be, because you inviting evil in. Because what I learned from this dream is everything in heaven is about humility. Like the Most High can do anything, can have anything, can say anything. But he is completely humble. And that's what he reacts to. That's what he responds to. That's what he rewards people for. So anytime you see somebody getting proud, talking about who losers and that, remember that movie Dennis the Menace? How that dude was just having a hard time, but he was staying humble. He was staying humble. He was working through it. And the other dude, everything was working out for him. So every time he saw him, he would call him a loser. Loser, loser. What happened at the end? At the end, that guy, his endurance paid off. And the other guy was in the situation that he was in, and he forgave him. Me personally, I would forgive him, but I wouldn't have invited, I wouldn't have tried to I wouldn't have trusted him. But that movie, I wanted to tell you about that movie because that movie is symbolic for when we going through stuff. Just stay humble. Stay humble, man. Stay humble. Don't get to murmuring and complaining. Remember, murmur is one of the 69 demons. One of them name is murmur. So, like, and it changed the way I look at money and think about money now. And it's like the Most High do want you to be productive. He do want you to go and get as much as you can. And that's one other thing I need to show you. Give maximum effort to get whatever you're going to get because we doing it for him. Remember, he is life and he's the reason we have life. So we go about these things. It's okay for you to have your own reasons. But we supposed to present ourselves as ambassadors. Like we supposed to like get something so he can use it in this realm. And that's the type of stuff he gonna reward you for and reward me for. And it's like I said, I put my hand on it and humility was there. I'm like, man, I ain't nothing. Like he showed me how it's gonna be. Like I didn't think nothing of myself. I was just glad to be there. So what he was showing me with that is when we get judged, when we finna receive our reward at the marriage banquet for the believers, for the people whose name is in the book of life, he gonna show us why we got it, and he gonna show us what we lost and why we lost what we lost. So all of it's weird. Everything, like for instance, like how the pyramids are right beneath the throne, how the Nephilim made the pyramids right there. It's like now I see why we have houses and cars and all of this stuff, because it's a reflection. It's a reflection of what we gonna get if we make it there. Mansions, You gonna get things like, but they gonna be given to you. See, it ain't no wealthiest man when you get there. People ain't gonna even think like that. They just gonna be glad to be there, man. Like I said, when I put my hand on it, it went, the gold went in my heart. Like he didn't show me exactly why that happened, but I'm sure it's a reason. Like it's gonna be towns and villages and people gonna have houses. There's gonna be kids playing everywhere, and I believe it's gonna be animals there. They're gonna be tamed though. Like I don't know what the deal is with them. Maybe that'll be a future dream. And it's like nobody was sick, nobody had aches or pains or anything because the tree of life. Like you could feel the tree of life. Like I couldn't see it, but it's a lot of stuff that I felt was there. Like the kids playing outside, having fun. Nobody fighting, nobody arguing, nobody ribbing each other, none of that. They just was having fun. And I know it was other things in that house, but again, I couldn't see them because it wasn't meant. He just wanted me to tell you about the barrel full of gold. Like they looked like coins, like they were coins, like they were bigger than your average coin, but they were coins. And when I tried to touch them, put my hand over it, like I said, and it went inside. It was like a reward. And so I got to thinking about money when I woke up, and I'm like, man, you should never get money just to impress people. You should get money because you want to present yourself as an option for him to use the resources of earth to benefit other people, like in this earthly system or whatever. And it's like, it's freedom too. Like, and I definitely want that after that dream. I'm really finna, like, I've been slacking out here. I'm really finna put forth a stronger effort to get as much as I can. Not so I can be big, this, that, and the other. And another thing he was showing me is that the reason why humility is the most important thing, and even the Bible teaches, well, I ain't gonna put it even on, the Bible teaches that he looks to the contrite ones because he knows that we evil. We evil, man. Like, when I woke up, I'm like, I was just appreciating, and I just got to praying. Like, I really appreciate that. Because I didn't deserve it. I ain't nothing about me that's so special where you deserve a dream. Prophet Howard, stand up. I'm going to give you Nah, I'm not the most sinful person. Don't get that twisted. But nobody is perfect. That ain't an excuse to be imperfect and evil. Because part of humility is the stuff that you could do that you don't because you care what the Most High think. That's what we're going to be judged by. I can go out here and just indulge in all types of sin. But I'm a believer. And dreams like that just make me believe even more. I'm already a believer. And I look at people who don't believe, like, man, that's messed up. But like he was showing me, I got to focus on myself. I can't, people come to me, I'll teach them and stuff like that. But I can't worry about who believe and who don't believe. I got to focus on getting there where I was at earlier. That was a perfect world. Like, everything was perfect. And it's like, he didn't let me remember everything I was saying. And there was things I could feel that I couldn't see. But I got to get there. You know, I got work to do down here. Like, it ain't no rush. It's going to be there. I want to help as many people as I can to get there. And like my thing, people don't believe in you and stuff. Like, I was talking about this earlier. Forget them. Oh, no, that ain't true. Any human being can be replaced. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a relative, whoever it is, they can be replaced. And you got to be humble to know that, because y'all be trying to force relationships. That dream reinforced some things that I be talking about on this channel too. You don't got to prove yourself to none of these people. You got to prove yourself to him that you want to be there with him. You can't prove yourself as far as righteousness and unrighteousness. This is one reason why I do some of the stuff I do. Because I know I can't prove myself to him. But I keep I don't go crazy with it. Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. My main goal is just to stay humble. Because the earth is full of pride. That's why it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not from the Father, it's from the world. Because the Father is the total opposite, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, you go there, you don't even got to see him. He's everywhere. That's how powerful it is. That's how powerful it is. People can't make me cry like that. Now, sometimes you'll miss somebody or something that happened and it'll get you. But like, any experience with him just breaks me right down. And again, I ain't worried about who don't believe, man. I'm going to do my job, and you can think what you want. But all that love, you think you're going to be beating me up? Not happening. I'm not one of them. If a person try that, I'm going to try to defend myself. I'm telling you, man, I learned so much from this. Just that little bit of time, man. Just a little bit of what I saw. Like, it's reinforcing some things that I was saying even yesterday to a guy by the name of Tech that said he'd be feeling suicidal. Stay humble, man. Look, this might sound crazy, but those thoughts are full of arrogance, full of pride. You're the total opposite of humility, because you basically saying that you know everything that's in the afterlife, and you think that if you remove yourself from this life, that you're going to be okay over there. That's arrogance. That's pride. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fight through it and figure out what's your ideal life and go after that. Like I told him. That when you got those thoughts, man, that's arrogance. You ain't God. You ain't the Most High. You think he created anybody for them to take themselves out? That's what that's the devil. Look at Matthew, the wilderness. Prime example. Tried to get him to commit that act. Throw yourself down from here. Man, if you don't get up out of here, that you already know where that's coming from. Want you to miss out. Want me to miss out. I don't be really dealing with that, but like some people do it, and so I'm not knocking them. Telling you, man. He's life. He's the reason we have life. When we let what we don't have, what we want and don't have, affect our relationship with him, that's arrogance and pride too. Now it's like I'm gonna look at things different. Like, man, now I see why Job looked at it. The Most High gives, the Most High takes away. You gotta know, and I gotta know that He can give us anything while we here, and everything. Now, again, don't be one of them. Don't be like the dude with the one talent. You gotta go forward, producing, utilizing the gifts that He put in you, asking for more gifts, and use them to His glory and benefit. His goal, what He wants to recoup as many souls as possible. To recoup as many souls as possible, because it was never His intention for any soul to be lost. And that includes you. The way we view ourselves is so much different than the way He views us. There's people out there that think they ugly. People out there that think, oh man, I don't add no value. Blah, 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 blah. It's not how He think. All of that's the devil like this. You ain't ish. Making war with the same. Most wars, all war is not physical. Some war is psychological. The devil making war with us, man. Got people thinking their religion is the only one. And the Most High allows the confusion to keep people humble. Just like the Tower of Babel. He used the Tower of Babel to humble them. It's like, now I look at it like I could get anything on this earth. But no matter what I get, all praises be to the Most High. And no matter what I get, everything is for His glory and benefit. All these dudes down here trying to be king over people, you're going to come up short, because you missing the most important thing, and that's humility. I'd rather not have nothing but a humble heart over having everything in a proud heart, because you ain't gonna make it. That's what he meant by see how people be disrupting. Somebody called me and hung up. But that's what he meant by like the humility. Like a rich man cannot enter, as he said, it's not impossible. He said, but it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. And that been, I'm telling you, I know why, like this dream, because they not gonna be humble. Everybody gonna be telling them, everybody gonna be wanting to be their friend. Well, remember, a rich man has many friends. Everybody gonna be telling them how great they are and all this, all that, and wanting to hear, well, what can I do to be successful? Yeah, I'm listening. All that. It's gonna make it hard for them to enter in. Look at Lazarus. Lazarus didn't have nothing but humility. He made it in. Was up there chilling. The rich man, who didn't do nothing for him while he was on the earth, wanted him to do something for him. How fitting. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so grateful for this. We got to keep our trials in perspective. Like, when people reject you, that's a good thing. I'm telling you, man. That's like a wonderful thing. Learn from it. Let it bring you down some. Remember, like almost all the sermons, he said, many that are called, but few are chosen. He chooses to humble y'all. Like, I'm telling you, man. Many are called, but few are chosen. It's going to be a bunch of preachers that didn't do nothing but talk in the storefront. Never really got much of nothing out of preaching. Just going to be up there. And then there's going to be other preachers that have books all over TV. They was making them pyramids for a reason. That ain't going to make it. Telling you. Like, I already knew that humility is what gets you in there. Humility is also what keep you in there. Because remember, we're going to experience some things. Some of us going to still be around when all that mark of the beast stuff come, and people going to be ridiculing us for believing in God. Those who still going to be here. Like, man, you crazy, man. Such and such is God. You saw him rise from the dead. He doing everything. And you won't, they're gonna be making fun of us, mocking us, turning us in. That's why it says, because sin will increase, the love of many will grow cold. Like, even believers gonna want the Most High to judge them, because their love is gonna grow cold for how people gonna be doing this. Those of us that's still here. And I really hope that the Most High will, after I pass on, if the world is still going on, that he will allow this video to be viewed and people to see the more important aspects of your life. He is life, and he's the reason that we have life. He is life, and he's the reason we have it. We got to be like Abel. Abel knew this. Cain didn't. Cain thought, just like people do now, that he was something. And got himself in trouble, and he ended up being jealous of Abel. When he knew how he was supposed to think, just like Adam and Eve did. And the coins, that's not the issue. It's everything else. Like, when you make it there, it's like peace, real peace. See, this peace, it's gonna be fake. You're gonna take the mark, renounce God and all this. But that was real peace. Just seeing kids being able to play outside without somebody trying to do something crazy or driving reckless or any of that other stuff. And they all was healthy. Just the tree of life runs through the whole city. It runs through the whole city. And I don't know what the purpose of it's going to be after we all get acclimated into our new homes in heaven. But I know it's there for a reason. He don't show me everything, man. Nowhere near it. It was so much more to what I was seeing and feeling. And he won't even let me remember, or it's just he wanted me to show y'all that. Like, in the earth, it's like everything we do is for ourselves, but he wants us to do things for him. Everything we get is for ourselves, but he wants us to give to others. Whereas there, everything that we get is because he wanted to give it to us. Didn't have to give us nothing. He wanted to. And so, if the Most High was 100% judging us, no mercy whatsoever, heaven to be empty. Nobody would be there. Not even the people in the Bible would have made it. But the reason why he's so forgiving, because he's humble. Like, even if you go through a divorce or something, just forgive from the heart. Like that person didn't cut it. And maybe you didn't cut it for them. But you gotta forgive people, man. I ain't holding no grudges against nobody, man. I know these women are being, just like us men, everybody is being deceived in some way, shape, or form by the devil, the legions of demons, and the fallen sons of the Most High, and those kids they made, which are the demons. But, you know, this is why, notice, in the Bible, focus on forgiveness, humility. It's like, now I see, because that's what the kingdom is all about. We know who the best. Here you got people saying they don't even believe in all this other stuff. But when you get there, you know who the best. You know why you there. You know you don't deserve to be there. It ain't even no discussion about it. That's why, man, people be praising him all night. And he don't even make, like, I'm going to show you this. He don't even make you praise him all night. Like the kids, they probably, well, let's stop and praise. They probably be, okay, now we can play again. The earth, look, man, looking at this, man, is this, I guess, like, stuff is dead. Like you would never see a tree in the heaven with no leaves on it. That don't happen. Because the life is there all the time. Ain't no such thing as aging. A guy that been in heaven 1,000 years is stronger physically than 1,000 20-year-old bodybuilders on steroids. There's no deformities. Like, and I could just feel this, like again, I can't remember everything that I was seeing. But there's no deformity. Like, even the squirrels be acting evil. Like this squirrel act like he trying to figure out how to get in my house. Just hanging around my door and stuff. And some of them did get in there, y'all. They had to come out and trap it. I saw a squirrel bite a bird. I got a video of it. I would show it, but then people gonna see my house. And how evil people is, they don't need to see my house. Just then I might have to do, and the wrong person see, I might have to do something evil to them. But it was a big old bird, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never seen no bird like, and the squirrel snuck up on him and bit him. And he still, after he bit him, he still was trying to chill on the tree. The squirrel came up to him, trying to attack him again. They say squirrels are like becoming more like aggressive and hunters. Probably because we getting towards the last days. Like, I saw a possum. Like, possums normally are like mostly harmless animals. He's right on top of my fence. It was New Year's Eve. I shot the gun, bah, to get him to run. He just still sitting there like that. Don't be too into the earth. Use this time on earth to produce, to be productive, to be reliable for him. But don't like let anything in this earth come between your possibility and your chance to make it there. Because I'm telling you, man, everything you want and need is there. Everything you want and need, man. So why should I believe in God? Look what I have on the earth. You go ahead with your bad self. Go right ahead on. Go ahead. Keep thinking like that. Go ahead. Like when I get rich, because I will, on this earth, and I live to see it, the Most High don't change the plans. You got to have the if, because it's all up to him. Like he don't do it for you. Another thing I learned. But it's all up to him if he allows it to be done. So it's always, if the Most High is willing, I will do this or that. Anybody that think, well, I'm going to be here and I control my life. All right. You're going to be just like dude. Then he said, you fool, this day your soul is required. He made the Most High man. Trying to act like he just running stuff. Run stuff, but act like, be a boss, but know who the real boss is. And I'm here to tell you, the Most High ain't got no problem with us getting these bags, getting this money. Be a boss, but know who the real boss is. I'm telling you, dude. Look at this squirrel. He just look at his face. I wish I could show y'all. He just sitting there like just looking malicious. And looked over. He looked over here. Like how these squirrels act like this they backyard, ain't paying no rent. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, man. He just act like this his house. Man, I wish I could show you. Look at him. He looking right at me. Look, he jumped. But anyway. Get your money, man. I'm going to try to get money like I had there. I know I ain't going to never accomplish it, but it's perfectly great to be rich. It's good to have everything you want. But what's better is when you have the right attitude. This is what he was showing me, man. I'm telling you, man. It went in my heart, y'all. Like the reward went inside me. So it's like you pay for things in a different way there. Like everything is given to you. He didn't even show me everything with that. But he was showing me like the attitude I should have now, the attitude you should have now. He wanted me to talk about it. I ain't planning on making no videos today. But I didn't want to wait a full day and put myself in front of y'all learning about this. Everything I'm saying, man. Remember, those thoughts to delete yourself is pure arrogance. It's not humble. And another reason why it's not humble, because whatever it is that you letting make you think like that and take away the life that the Most High gave you the opportunity to have, is sheer arrogance and pride. I know y'all probably never heard it that way. You need to humble yourself. You need to humble yourself. You need to come in the comments, man. If you having those issues, we could talk about it. I could give you the revelations that I got concerning that. Because when you escape the matrix, it's like you realize what people are and how you supposed to view them. You're supposed to have a loving attitude towards people, but yet not let them affect you in a way that's going to come between you and the Most High. None of them. Not your kids, not your wife, not your boss. They not supposed to come. And when they do, you being arrogant. Because you could just quit. Be like, ain't nothing finna come in between, get in my way like that. Or you could just ignore them, say, I'm gonna keep working here. I ain't worried about nothing they talking about. You don't waste your money. That's arrogance too. Like, it's all right to buy things and to want things and stuff like that, but you should never do nothing to yourself that's taking away the life and the energy force that the Most High gave us. You being arrogant. Well, that's how I deal with problems in my childhood. Slapping your arm, putting stuff, man, please. You don't get out of here with that. You arrogant. So you gonna destroy yourself over something that happened in the past? Pure arrogance and pride, straight from the devil. You a kid, you dealing with bullies at school. Man, just don't go to school. Well, my parents man, tell your parents to take you out of that school. 6 against 1? And they messing with you, they punking you? Your parents is being arrogant having you in that school. Y'all finna hear me using this word way more now that I saw that. A lot of stuff that we think is arrogance, some of it is, but it's way more to it. Like some of our negative emotions are pure arrogance, man. Like some things ain't arrogance. All confidence ain't arrogant. Like we supposed to be confident. We supposed to be dominant. Like, man, if you don't want me, that's your loss. I came to you. You had an opportunity. That's your loss. See, it's my job to be the best person that I can be. That's why I'm finna work out, finna sculpt my body up again like when I was younger, like a few years back. I'm about to fix myself up. I am. Because after that, the lavishness and the opulence, and I got to do better, man. Like, I'm not even being a good example. Everything is clean up there. And I can't even remember everything I saw. But that's one thing I know. That dirty and stuff, nah, man. You got to get your money up so you can keep your car washed and waxed. Like these little sinners, the devil be trying to have them act like that. Man, they doing it for all the wrong reasons. Arrogance and pride. Look at me. Look at me. I have a Porsche. What do you have? You're a bum. You're a loser. No, I'm not. All I got to do is keep running this race. And I'm going to get something that you will never taste. It's 9:07 or 9:05. I got to get going. It's money to make, y'all, for real. Hey, listen. It's money to make, man. And my reasoning is different now. It's like, I still got some of my own reasons. But it's like on the earth, you work to reward yourself and to have the things that the Most High can use down here. Because if the Most High let one gem from heaven hit the earth, we'll all die. We'll all catch on fire or something. So he can't do it like that. He gotta like keep the realms separated. But anyway, man, I could talk forever on this. But I'm finna go get this bag, y'all. Be careful, man, how you think out here. Don't be dissing these women either. If you don't like them, just don't deal with them. Because I'm telling you, man, the Most High is watching how we treat each other. You don't like them, if they ain't treating you with respect, loyalty, all that, just don't even deal with them. You got kids by them, deal with them based on your kids. Don't try to have no relationship with nobody like that. And don't dog them. Don't dog them. You don't give a woman who did you like that the world. But look, man, you get the world and you give it to your kids. Like, you know, I know you got to be careful what you give your kids, because they ain't going to just give it to that person. But man, don't be out here, like, don't be dogging these women. We don't got to do that. We dominant. We don't have to do that. We could tell them, okay, bye. And go find the ones that's going to get with your program. I'm telling you, what we talk about is affirmed up there. Man, listen. The greatest flex I got right now, and I could lose it, is the fact that my name is in the book of life. And that's why he showed me, man. He showed me the future. I gotta keep it though. I gotta keep it. And the only way I could keep it is by keeping him where he belongs, high above, king, leader, chief, and by just playing my part. It's all I could do, man. It's all I could do. Now, if I get to, man, I'm taking the mark of the beast. Why would I take the mark of the beast? You not supposed to. Fear is arrogance too. You fearing anything, including Satan, including whoever is affiliated with Satan, is pure arrogance, and you're going to get in trouble. That's why Revelation 21 said, list the fearful and the cowardly first. Man, you got to stand. Stephen was practically ignoring them. They finna stone him to death. He looking up. No fear at all. He said, I see the heavens. Like, almost like, how can I describe it in close? Like, almost like he was like, you know how you do that, like, and then he looked up and something was there. He's like, oh, they finna stone me to death. Wasn't worried about that at all. That's how we gotta be, man. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is the only video I'm making today. I couldn't wait, y'all. Couldn't wait, man. Only thing, if you beg for anything, it should be that your name is in that book of life and that you can be granted entrance into that kingdom that I saw. It was so much, I can't even remember. He not letting me remember. I don't deserve to remember. Because then I saw them. Nah, man. But I'm gone, y'all. I got to get to work.